Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm the K-pop mailman, and it's been a hot minute since we've reacted to BTS or, any solo stuff. I wasn't reacting at all when Jimin's stuff came out or Namjoon's. So yeah, I haven't really gotten to react to BTS in a minute. I feel like the last thing I probably reacted to is when I did like Butter and all of that. I don't even know that I did PTD because I don't think I was reacting back then either. I don't know. It's been so long. I took my big hiatus for a while there. And then some stuff had dropped, like Seven dropped, and I was reacting at that time. I had kind of just gotten back into reacting, but I wanted to listen to it, and I just listened to it and watched it in bed. And man, that song ate. That song was so good. Um, it's just always in your head. 7 days a week. Love it. Oh, so interested to listen to this 3D with featuring Jack Harlow. Know nothing really about Jack Harlow besides like I've seen him around on social medias, and just I like the way he carries himself. Very confident, and just like he's just a cool guy. He just seems like a chill guy. But I know it seemed like I've changed Twitters from my big one that I had back when I first started this channel. So my Twitter doesn't have as many people because I was sick of all the drama, to be honest with you. And so I didn't really see a lot of this, but I heard that there was drama about the whole Jack Harlow verse, maybe, or just him being on this in general and all this. And like, get over it. Like, that's my personal opinion. I guess we'll find out about the verse, but I highly doubt it's that bad. I think everybody blows everything out of proportion as a whole, not even just with K-pop anymore. I think people are just getting a little ridiculous. And so yeah, let's check it out. Let's see what this is about. And I'm excited. Excited to see if it goes as hard as Seven did. To my knowledge, it is sexual as well, from what I heard. So let's check it out. And I love that he's just leaning into what he wants to fucking do, and that's what the whole point of this, the solos and them taking their time to do some solo work was, is to just kind of find themselves and do what they like and stuff. And I appreciate it that they're just doing what they want, regardless of if you like it or not. Because yes, you're their fans, but you should love them for who they are, not because they're who you want them to be. And that should just be how it is for everything in life, not just celebrities and music. So let's get into this. Jungkook 3D featuring Jack Harlow. I live right by Kentucky, which I guess is where Jack's from, and Vic was there, I guess. Like, and I was like, that's not that far down the road, less than a 2-hour drive from me where he was. Oh shit. Don't matter the time zone. He said I'm right here. Ooh, that stage they're on is interesting. He wants it right there in front of him. I like this side of Jungkook. This gives me such a like Justin Timberlake vibes. Just kind of the sound of the production, and even some of the vocals. Oh, that move though. I love small like intricate stuff like that, because you don't have to have a very big move to be like impactful. Not even hard hitting, but just kind of like to impact somebody. And like this little like I like was so good. Oh shit. And as always, the vocal king.
Jungkook, take a chick off one look, and when they get took, they don't ever get untook. seen that body, you would think it was a dead body. The way I told my boys, come look, I used to take girls up to Stony Brook and steal their hearts like some crook.
Got his Cincy hat on.
Now when I hold somebody's hand, it's a new story. All my ABGs get cute for me. I had one girl, too boring. 2 girls, that was cool for me. 3 girls, damn, dude's horny. 4 girls, okay, now you whoring. I'm
4's it. That's the limit. All right, now you're a whore.
Damn, dude's horny. 4 girls, okay, now you whoring. I'm loose. I done put these songs to good use. I done put my city on my back, and the world know my name on the truth. So if you're ready,
I don't think that was that bad. I think that people think it's bad because it's Jungkook, and they want this image that Jungkook is just this perfect little baby boy, and that he, you know, just as a whole with K-pop, like, you know, expressing yourself completely and not being a part of a cog in the machine is just not always looked, you know, it's kind of frowned upon. And so like them stepping out and doing what they want to do, which they've always done, like, to be honest, they've always done that, you know. One of the reasons they paved the way is because of that. And so like I think that that's the problem, is everyone just has this image of JK and what they want him to be, and he's not fitting into their box. And since he's obviously happy to have Jack on this, there's no reason Jack would be on it unless he asked him to be. So like, and it's not like Jungkook didn't have the final say of like what verse and what like went into this. Like he didn't know what he was saying. Like he is completely okay with this, and the fact that he's okay with it is what upsets people, and it's just a joke. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Oh, of course, a water scene. What did, you know, this video just needed that. That's what it needed. In 3D. That little... His fucking sleeve all on display. Let's go. This best scene in the fucking music video.
I got you playing with yourself on camera. You my babe just like Tampa. Speaking of...
So I just want to throw this out there. So like he's saying, he's like, I got you playing with yourself on camera. Okay. And I'm sure everyone's like, see, man, this guy, because I heard that people were like saying he was like thirsty, like with this verse and stuff, and it just being overly sexualized. This entire song has been sexual. Okay. I think it was the first, if not one of the first lines Jungkook said in this was that he could like excite you over the phone, or he said something about like doing stuff with you over the phone. But then Jack Harlow comes in here and does it, and it's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. This entire song has been about the same shit. Hey, like Tampa Bay. Got you. I have not been in the rap game for a while. Never really was hard into it, so like it's out of my realm. I got those, and as for fucks, well, not those, and as for thoughts. I got bucks. I got money. I ain't got fucks though. I got 0 fucks. Like it. I like this. See, this is people are ridiculous. Guess it ain't for you. That's all. As for thoughts, like, which is a term to my knowledge that's kind of like a hoe or something like that. I'm 32 and I've been out of that game for a long ass time, and I was never really in it, so I'm not totally sure. But he's like, you really want to know how many thoughts I have? I didn't think so. You don't care. Like, you don't want to know. I like this.
I thought so. I fly you from Korea to Kentucky, and you ain't gotta guarantee me nothing. I just wanna see if I get lucky. I just wanna meet you in the physical and see if you would touch me.
And that's the whole point of this video, the whole 3D thing, like I said, is he's like talking about like, I don't want to do it over the phone. I don't want to do this. I want to see you in motion in 3D. I want to see you in person and physical, regardless of if I get lucky, like Jack's saying here. I want to meet you physically, just so that see it if you would touch me, just like all this, like I just want to be person to person with you. I think a lot of people can relate to this song. I just think that as the world's gotten bigger and you know, in the information age, and long distance relationships are extremely common nowadays because of how you know, how easy it is to talk to somebody across the world, across the United States, wherever it may be. You know, it's as much as that's so easy and it's very common nowadays, you still want that physical. You still want that touch. You may have a beautiful bond together, or all this stuff over the phone, but you still want to see see them in person and to really have that physical connection, because a lot we're all physical beings, really. Repping Cincinnati, that's where I'm from. He's from Kentucky, but he's got a Cincinnati hat on. I think he's from Kentucky, for sure. I like that song. That was solid. I like the verses. I like the point of the song, and yeah. Once again, I think that people really need to get over themselves and what they think these artists have to do, and if it's not what you like, then move on. It's not for you. Nobody fucking cares. I'm gonna be blunt because this is my channel and this is just how I feel about a lot of things in life. I just think as a whole, as a society, we've gotten to this point where if things aren't how we want them to be, they're unacceptable, and those people need to change. They don't. They really don't. And this doesn't go for just artists. This goes for anybody and anything. Um, any type of thing you may consume, whether that be music, video, content, whatever. If it goes against what you like, too bad. It's just not for you then anymore. You know, everyone doesn't have to fit this box that you've decided that they need to fit into, and people grow, people change things. They find things that maybe really ignite who they are, and you got to let them go after that. We get into this area where we're like they've always been like this, so this is how they have to be, and that's just not how people are. Some people grow, they find things they love and that may be different than what they've always done, and they really want to put their heart and their soul and their passion into it. And if you really love these artists and their creative expression, then why wouldn't you want to see that, or at least um allow them the leniency to do what they want to do and to go after what they want. It doesn't mean that you have to be obsessed with it and love it and be like, this is the most amazing music they've made, because maybe it's just not that music for you anymore. That's the thing, is like, you don't have to love everything. You're not gonna love everything, and these artists or content creators or whatever don't have to make everything that's going to just be perfect for you, because they're never going to make. There's billions of people. I have no idea how many people are on the earth right now. I know it's over billions. And it's like, are you really going to make everyone happy? You're not. And when it comes down to it, are you going to make the majority of people that watch you happy? Maybe. Should you have to? No. That's the main thing to take away from this. Is you don't have to do things for other people. You need to do things for yourself. The people that enjoy what you're putting out are going to be there regardless. The people that don't aren't going to be there, and those ones tend to be the loudest, the ones that don't like what you're doing. But guess what? Who gives a shit? Because those people, you don't owe them anything. You don't. Like I say it all the time. Surround your people with the people that you love and that really care about you and that show up for you, and that's all you can do, because those people at the end of the day are the only ones that really matter. They are. They're the only ones that really truly matter. At the end of the day, most of these people you're never going to see, meet, talk to. I'm just saying, don't always change who you are. Try to cultivate who you are for other people. You're never going to make everybody happy. And when it comes down to it, the only person that you have to make happy is yourself, because self love is extremely important. Something that BTS has promoted for a long time. And I think people forget that on the other side. I think people love to talk about self love and talk about love yourself when they're discussing at a broad spectrum. We need to love ourselves and all this stuff, and it is important. But I think people forget that stuff like this that you may not agree with and may not be in your wheelhouse and stuff like that is Jungkook loving himself. This is him loving himself. And you should respect that. And regardless of whether or not you want it or like it or want to promote it or want to buy it and stuff like that, it's not about you. It's self love. So I enjoyed this. I thought it was good. That was my little TED talk about it, just because I heard, like I said, it wasn't all over my feed because I've curated my feed, but I have a lot of friends that still unfortunately see a lot of that drama, and they've expressed it to me, and I'm just like, I think I've been over it for a long time. It's one of the reasons I left that Twitter account I had that was a lot larger. I just don't need it. You don't need it. Just get rid of it. Cultivate your feeds. Get rid of those negative people. If they don't like it, then just move on. Block them and move on. You're going to be better for it. Your mental health will be better for it. Surround you with the people that you love and people that love you. All right. Have a good day, guys. Thanks for stopping by the channel and listening to this little ramble. But have a good one.